Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's connecting.
Yeah, it's connected.
All right.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Alright, see you guys.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good now, right?
Is this game audio plus mumble?
It's just game audio.
Yeah, I'm streaming mobile. Bitrate is damn awful. Well, my bitrate is 2K, so I don't think so.
Well, mine's about mine's just 1,000, and I have a pretty terrible upload, so.
It's fine for a GBA game.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're up and ready. So whenever you want, you can go to title screen and get this going.
Okay, so countdown?
Yeah, do you start right from here? Oh.
Just from title screen.
Sure, yeah, just count me down, let's go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I'm going to focus a little bit right off the bat just because I need to get this important manipulation right away. Okay, good. So there's this new route that's been developed for Z3 recently where you need to get 200 E-crystals to get this Cyber Elf, and at the start there you can manipulate a quick 16 crystals, which you pretty much need to get every little bit you can get. And so yeah, for this boss here, you just alternate charge attacks because you've got nothing better to kill stuff with at this point. Okay, perfect. Hey, 42. 42 is the fastest you can get on that stage. So I guess to kind of explain a few things about Z3 is that, well, one, it has no EXP, thank God, so it's not like Z2 where you gotta plan all that out just to have Charge Slash in time for some bosses. For this game, they have the X skills, which you can combo them and deal a ton of damage to the bosses. So, and the way you get X skills is by being A rank. So, the most important thing about this run is that you never want to drop below A. Which, in a marathon setting, I do go out of my way to kill some extra stuff just to make sure I am A. Because if I do drop below A, then yeah, that's really bad. So first boss I do is Devil Bat just because his X skill is probably one of the best in the game. It's the down stab, or Saber Smash, and it does just as much damage as a Charge Slash. No, wait. Yeah, I need to go out of my way to get energy crystals because it's, like, in a task setting, it's barely possible just to get 200, so getting 200 in an RTA setting is just, you kind of have to go out of your way to get, like, to grind a bit. Also for that mini-boss there, the thing opens when the thing in the middle flashes 7 times. Okay, so right there I got what's called a terrain glitch, where this is kind of a universal glitch across all 4 games, is that If you, okay, I missed it there, but if you jump the very first frame you land on the ground, you'll keep all momentum. So on, say, sinking surfaces like quicksand, like, you won't lose your dash speed. Damn it. Screwed it up. Yeah, I tried to do a new Devil Bat strat, which... you could kill him a few frames quicker if you sneak in a couple of P shots, but... yeah, if you get, like, when he starts teleporting, it's like, you can't do anything about it. So yeah, right there I got a Bird Elf, which I'm going to use on the final boss, and 100 E crystals, which I need 200 of. The flies are what you do next, not only just because it's the weakness chain, but you get Clockle on the stage, which is basically quick charge. Because this is kind of what the new route is it makes use of Clockle instead of the quick charge headship. So you can kill a few bosses a little quicker. Okay, good, I got the one up. If I get that one up, that means I got the item manipulation there proper. Little skip you can do there. So yeah, this is kind of where the route changes, where you switch out to Recoil Rod here, so that you can get Clockle. You can get Clockle without pushing that thing, but it requires doing 2 frame-perfect jumps, which is not happening in an RTA setting. So for this, you just kill guys for 20 seconds.
Alright, to plug some things.
Yep. There's not much going on right now.
Okay. Although, just one more time, letting you guys know that if you do donate at least $5 during the end, until the end of 03, you'll be entered to win a Mega Man X Perler that was made by Caleb. Or if you donate at least $10, you'll be entered...
I died.
Oh.
I actually haven't died there in a long time. But it's okay, I got safety save just in case I did die early on, so I keep my points.
That's good.
Yeah.
Alright, well, sorry if I finished my thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so if you do donate at least $10 until the end of 03, you will be entered to win an X2 cart by Drizzle. And also, there is a grand prize. If you make a donation of $25 or more, you are eligible to win either an AV Famicom set or a Hori mini pad that's on the N64. And those are, again, both generously donated by you, Drizzle.
Oh good, I'm still A. Even after that death. So now I do Mantis next because you need his X skill, which is 1000 Slash, which in casual play it's actually one of the worst X skills in the game, but in a speed run it actually does more damage than Triple Slash. And at the start of this stage is where you equip Clockle. So once you have Clockle equipped, the entire game pretty much changes because the thing about the Mega Man Zero games is that RNG in them is pretty static for the most part. Like whenever you start a stage, RNG is set to whatever the stage's index value is, and then just things in the stage change it. So in this case, a Cyber Elf being out changes the RNG every 30 frames. So every single boss pattern is different from just normal, like a normal run of this. Ah, dang, didn't get it. Yeah, it's like for this new manipulation on this guy, you basically have to go as fast as you can. Although it's actually possible to go too fast and miss it completely. And kind of a nice thing about Quick Charge is that you can do a few extra pogos here. Because if you don't have Quick Charge, you just don't simply have enough time to charge for both of them. So normally if you were to fight this boss, you'd have to stun him with Recoil Rod at the start, but having Clockle out, he just does his X skill right away, which is really nice. And I forgot to switch controllers here. Yeah, that's kind of one thing I've been having to do recently is, normally I use a Hori to run this, but at least recently the D-pad on it's got super sensitive, so now I have to switch out to GameCube just for boss fights, because sometimes I'll hold down and I'll go forward and just walk into the boss. So yeah, this stage is just mostly pogos. You actually can make that jump without grabbing the ledge, it's just, you have to just barely graze those spikes. So yeah, right there, what you do is you do a charge slash, then a saber smash into that. Because that's pretty much all you can do on that guy. But if you have Clockle, you can do the combo without, like, just as iframes end, which is really helpful. Yeah, in this stage here, you pretty much skip your objective, which is to push the 4 buttons, just because that's really slow. So this is probably one of the lowest scoring stages in the game because of that. Yeah, really nice thing about having clock load is that that boss is a joke. Yeah, I guess I dropped B. This is probably the only stage of the game where dropping B is actually okay. In fact, in normal run, I normally drop B here because I score less in serious runs. Yeah, there's not really too much to say about the stage here. It's pretty much explains itself.
I could plug a thing or two if you'd like.
Sure.
Alright, so just to let you guys all know, this is the JRTA Marathon. We are raising money for 3 Japanese speedrunners to come to AGDQ. That's Ohon, Oxwus, and Hanage. We did meet our goal, so thanks to you guys, they'll all be coming. And from now on, all your donations will be going towards Doctors Without Borders.
So yeah, I just killed those guys there just to get some extra points. It is actually slightly it's actually frames faster not to kill them because killing stuff with Saber lags the game for 4 frames. So you actually do want to avoid killing things with Saber. And mostly use Buster when you can. So yeah, baby elves. They both have their own iframes, so you basically, once you attack one, you just go and attack the other. Yeah, 108, that's actually not bad. Actually, the thing about baby elves before is that before their pattern was, for some reason, really inconsistent, but having Claw Glow makes it consistent somehow. I don't know why. So I do Hand Machine right here just because he gives you the Split Heavens, which is the up slash, which you can combo, which is another combo move you can get. Like, you can do that into Saber Smash and do like half a bar damage to a boss. Also, for some reason, pushing that block there is actually faster than just standing on the switch. Well, that's actually the first time that bat survived that. Oh, sick, I got the jump. That's actually a pretty precise jump you can do at the end of the stage. Like, the hitbox on those green things is pretty weird, so you can just barely get through that. And yeah, self-explanatory boss. Like, break the blocks there so that when he does that little fireball move, like he ends the attack sooner. Oh, 59. So yeah, order, unless you go for a Anubis 1 cycle, order here honestly doesn't really matter, so it's just pauses.
To get a new donation, if you don't mind, I'll read it out.
Yeah, not much is going on in the stage.
Alright, so we had a $25 donation from Have No Imagination, and fittingly, it's a good name because his donation comment is Kappa. Thanks for your donation.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing a scoring route for the stage. Normally you'd actually keep recoil rod equipped, but you score really poorly if you do that, so just for marathon's sake, I'm just using busters because I can kill more stuff that way. Oh, that thing didn't get hit. Oh, stick out those jumps. So that's actually pretty precise, just the jumps over the Pantheons. Yeah, this boss really self-explanatory. If it goes properly, he'll die in like a few seconds. Yeah, like that. So yeah, it's pretty much the combo system right there. Yeah, saying that there's not much going on in Anubis this stage, I'll just explain kind of one trick you can do. You can one cycle Anubis before he goes into the ground. Problem is, it's extremely difficult to do. Like if you don't have Clockle, it's basically a frame perfect trick. But if you do have him, you can just barely do it. And pretty much what you need to do is you need to use the Blizzard Arrow and have a few of those hit while still having to pull off a combo while he's attacking you. So it's really difficult to pull off. Back for the longest time, I thought it wasn't even possible in real time, so... Yeah, you can one-cycle this thing too. It's just really precise. Well, actually, you can one-cycle it, but only if you have Clockle, because you need the extra charge speed. Yeah, I get the bitch health because I can. So yeah, for this boss, since I'm not going to do the one cycle, I'm just going to do like just a standard combo on him. Because another thing is that if you miss the Anubis one cycle, then he actually gives you he actually sends out more of those coffins, which, so, if you get it, you save 5 seconds, if you miss it, you lose like 3, compared to just doing the 2 cycle. Oh god, just these these 4. Yeah, because this is the section of the game where they bring back 4 bosses from Z1. Because why not? Although they're much more of a joke this time around because you actually have charge attacks. Okay, so this stage is pretty much the stage where Anti-Creates really shows that they're really obsessed with spikes. And yeah, it's like the second part of the stage is just spikes everywhere, so I am going to go a bit quiet there. Okay, that was close. That's bad. Okay, so that was the stage. Like, the stage is tough, and then you got the boss, which... The thing about Copy X is that he has a move which he heals like half his health. Hang on. Okay, so basically Copy X is a move where he can heal half his health. He had it in Z1, but he only does it if he's A or S rank. But in Z3, he does it no matter what rank you are, so... Basically what you want to do is you want to get him into the corner, and combo him in such a way so that you cancel the move out. Because if he heals, then that's just a massive time loss. So you do Gak Tank here just because you need his X skill. And in the old route, this is where you get Quick Charge, but I'm going to be safe and still get it anyway because the pattern you get in the final boss with 2 elves out is actually not marathon safe at all. Like, you have to do, like for Omega Second Form, you have to do 3 frame perfect wall jumps in order to get the correct manipulation, so with 1 elf, you just have to do a simple wall slide. Also shouts to Glacier Lagactang for having the best boss name in any Mega Man game. Also, it's faster to ride on these sleds than actually dash.
Nice hitbox.
Okay, that's a new trick right here, where when that mini boss is on fire, his hitbox goes away, so you can sneak in a double slash and kill him in one cycle. Because before, when you do that combo, he lives with 4 health, so when you do that, you can just sneak in a quick double slash, which does exactly 4, thankfully. Also, random thing about damage values is that in Z4, for some reason, charge slash and triple slash were nerfed. So charge slash only does 7 damage instead of 8, and triple slash only does 4 damage instead of 5. I don't know why they did that, but it's just the way it works. Okay, make sure I get that. Yeah, it's a new route, you'd skip that, even though interestingly, having both Clockle and Quick Charge equipped actually lets you charge even faster. But I can't think of really any spot where having the extra charge time would actually be useful. Because like normal charge time is 120 frames, and then with one quick charge it's 90, and then with 2 it's 60, so you basically go from 2-second charge to 1-second charge. That ladder's impossible, by the way. Yeah, this mini boss, if you want to call it one, it's just you just shoot it. Although you can shoot your buster in such a way so that it just slightly skims over it, and you can shoot multiple ones at once. So this thing here, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can one-cycle it, except, well, in attach you can one-cycle it, but in real time I've never been able to do it. So I just settle with just doing just enough damage so that right here, a charge slash just kills it instantly. Now there's a skip here you can do, this conveyor skip, but seeing that I died earlier, I'm not going to go for it. Because I don't want to risk my rank. So yeah, slow ride here. Yeah, it's not being much going on right now for the next part of the run. Dang. Try to get the fancy TAS jump slash, but it didn't work. Yeah, for this here, you can actually you can do the same trick for the last one, except it's a lot harder because you have to like hold jump for like a few frames, just so you can like have it skim under the bottom.
Okay, whenever it's a good time, let me
know. Actually, yeah, now's a good time.
Alright, so just want to plug the upcoming games. So up next we'll have Tasmania run by Jade. And then after that we will have a Goof Troop race between Blucky and Cypher. And following that, Cypher will be playing Gimmick. And he'll be playing Best Ending since that's what you guys donated for. And after that will be Super Mario Bros. 3 100% played by Kuro.
So yeah, right there I actually had to equip the bird elf early. because if you have just one elf going into this boss fight, the boss will immediately do an attack, which just wastes like 5 seconds. So you have to have 2 equipped, so the boss gives you a good pattern. Which, in return, creates a problem in the next stage, where having 2 elves out makes it lag like crazy, and you're going to see why in a minute. Yeah, like, this is probably the one console versus emulator difference here, where fast strats on emulator don't lag the game, but they do on console. So for this stage you have to do completely different strats if you're running on console. Ah, dang, almost got the jump. So yeah, it's this part here, this giant elevator, which it's gonna lag like crazy. Also, even though this does look like an auto-scroller, it's not. Like, anyone who's ever played Minus Infinity, that's Wily 2, the stage where you have to kill the enemies really quickly, that's basically what this stage is like here. Okay, I actually didn't like that bad there. Yeah, for this thing here, I was a bit too close, so I accidentally hit it, so I'm just gonna take an extra hit. Also, weird thing about that mini-boss is that the boss value actually, the value that actually stores the boss's HP actually rolls over when you kill it. I don't know why, but it just does. Yeah, look at this lag. It's awful. Also, game time lags with the game, so you could technically cheat and just sit through all this lag and still get a good game time, but seeing that no one uses that anymore, it's not going to really help much.
There are a lot of differences between game time and real time.
Everyone just does real time nowadays. Because pretty much the thing about game time is that it just doesn't count pauses and cutscenes. So basically, you can just, if you're going for game time, you can just pause more. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I got that. That's actually a really tough combo to get, because if you screw it up, you die. Like, you just have enough health to do that. So this next stage is probably the only moment of RNG in the run which you cannot manipulate whatsoever. Where at the end of the stage there are these doors, and in these doors there are these secret discs, and what doors the secret discs are in are different each time you play. So basically you just have to go through and just hope you pick the right door. And it can mean the difference between either gaining or losing 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna play safe here. If you go for this damage boost here, you actually leave this area with 1 HP, so yeah. Yeah, because what they expect you to do, they expect you to check that computer to see where the discs are, except that's really slow, so you don't do that. You just guess. Give me health, thanks. So yeah, like, fortunately, when it comes to which doors the discs are in, they can only be in the middle 8 doors, so it's not too bad, because there's 24 doors there and only 8 of them can possibly have a disc. So best luck would be all red rooms. Worst luck would be 4 yellow rooms. So right now this has been decent luck so far. And also, the last room you find a disc in is the room you fight Voltiel in. And there's one particular room where you actually do gain like about a few frames just killing him in that room because the platforms, because there's this elevated platform that you can stand on, which lets you get a combo off quicker. So yeah, that was 2 yellow rooms, so that's decent luck. So yeah, that's kind of the thing about Orbit Shield is that you can combo that into a Charge Slash and basically deal 2 elemental attacks in succession. It's actually a better Voltiel than my PB. But again, my PB I think got bad luck. So yeah, you have to go talk to Harbuya there just to trigger plot, but that's about it. I have a little neat thing you do with the shield boomerang at the start, where you can kill these guys with it.
Just a final reminder, if you want to get in for those Rockman X2 cart and the Hadouken Perler prizes, you don't have much longer to donate, so donate at least $5.
Yeah, this is, in 100%, this is probably one of the toughest stages to do, just because, well, 1, you actually have to die if you're doing 100% of the stage. And 2, it has some really awkward enemy placement, so... Because that's another thing in 100% is that you actually need to kill a certain amount of enemies to get certain discs. And for this boss, you just use a Gale Attack, which hits 3 times and does a ton of damage. Okay, good. Oh wait, no, I didn't get that. Basically, for that boss, the way the new strat works is you can actually you can actually do the strat too fast, where they give you a bad pattern. So, for I think it was the 3rd combo, you actually want to delay your Saber Smash a bit, so that they give you a better pattern. So yeah, this next stage is a boss rush, which I don't really have that much to say about it really until the final boss. Other than the fact that I have 2 elves out, completely changes it. Oh god, that was close. One of the things you can do in that first room is that you can just barely grab the edge of those moving platforms, and Zero will just kind of just hover in midair and you'll just slowly fall to your death. It's awful when it happens. In fact, it actually happened to me in practice earlier, so I'm glad it didn't happen now. Yeah, that'll make up for that devil bat that happened earlier.
Alright, we did have a $5 anonymous donation with no message. Thank you.
that was actually kind of close. I just did ground slash for no reason, and that nearly messed up the combo. And so this boss I haven't quite got figured out yet and how to manipulate his pattern. Fortunately, he gave me a good pattern, and he gave me a good pattern even with me just kind of just winging it. Because recently he just starts climbing the wall, and I don't know why he's doing that. Now, so this is kind of a combo you can do, which basically you do a charge shot into a gale attack and then just do standard combo stuff after that. There's actually a strat which I saw Darko do originally, and I think he is kind of just improvising it, and it turned out it ended up being faster than what I already had, so... And also that last pause, I took the time to equip the ice shoes so that I don't have to do this entire section with ice physics. So yeah, for Foxtar, same combo that worked on Flyzer, works on her too. Also, kind of an interesting thing here is that before, you'd actually have to go up in the corner and wall jump 3 times in order to get Volteal to give you a good pattern. But having 2 elves out, you don't have to do that anymore. Because that's another thing that affects RNG, it's just simply wall jumping. Both wall jumping and wall sliding. Which, that's something Z3 introduces, that wall jumping affects RNG, while in the first 2 games, you have to like, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. Super easy to down that boss. The thing about Calvarian is that his hitbox is basically his head, so if you just hit any other part of his body, it's not gonna deal damage, which is why he's such an annoying boss to fight. Also, last time we'll ever see Gap Tank.
Dang.
See, I'm going to do a little something different here, where I'm going to equip the Quick Charge head chip, and then de-equip Clockle. So that way Omega gives me a safer pattern. Because the pattern he gives with 2 elves out is very dangerous. So yeah, wait, so the reason I got the Bird Elf is just for this boss here, because I'm going to do a combo, fall into the pit, and then the Bird Elf's going to save me. Yep. Okay. Time. That was a 43? With a death, that was a 43, oh my god. I actually can't believe that's a 43. Wait, that's 43, 45? I think it's actually close to what I think it's close to what I got at AGDQ, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good run.
Thanks. I'm gonna just quickly see what the game time is. So, yeah, it actually is. Well, going by the game time, it's actually 2 seconds slower than my marathon time, but yeah. That actually wasn't that bad, minus that one death.
Yeah, looked really good.
So yeah, it's fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so up next we have Tasmania by Jake. Let me see.
Hello?
Hey, Jake.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, it's up for me, checkers. Okay. What's happening, buddy?
Just playing some Taz, man.
That's good game.